Welcome to NISMO TV News. The week in NISMO, or weeks in NISMO as it should be. As you can see, we've just finished the Super GT Grand Finale at Motegi, and it didn't go to plan for the Nissan teams. Going into this race meeting, they expected a good shout at the championship in both classes. In the end, both titles, GT300 and GT500, went to the Toyota teams. One silver lining at Motegi was the victory on Saturday, the first race of the weekend of the Forum Engineering GT-R of Sasaki and Yanagida in the GT500 category. It was the 5th win out of 8 races this season. So you can watch those races in full, and all the races, in fact, going back to 2014 here on NISMO TV, so just look elsewhere on the channel. Meanwhile, it's also not gone too much to plan down under. The GT3 team racing in the Australian Championship had a bad accident in free practice and they failed to start the race, so no great result in Australia either. However, there is good news. In the World Endurance Championship, the LMP2 championship title has been decided. And of course it went in favour of a NISMO powered car. That's because every car, by their own choice in the World Endurance Championship in the LMP2 category, is powered by NISMO. And that championship went to the Signatech Alpine team. And with one race to go, the final race of the championship is in Bahrain this weekend. Finally, Johnny from Mexico. Remember him? If you don't, I made him cry on NISMO TV. He's the GT Academy International winner for 2016. He has already been in action. 3 races, 3 British Championship races under his belt already, driving that RJN run Nissan car. He's had some races at Brands Hatch, Alton Park, and has already racked up some podium finishes. So you can find out a lot more about how Johnny from Mexico has been getting on. Every edition of NISMO TV News, we like to bring you a behind-the-scenes look at anything to do with the world of NISMO. Well, one of the things we have been asked to do is show you behind the scenes of how we put together live coverage of international races like Super GT. Well, we've just finished the grand finale at Motegi, and from here, the secret underground bunker complex, somewhere in NISMO land, this is where it's all put together, and I'll take you into the studio. We have a permanently installed Northerner.
Hello
there you go, you might recognise
the property.
He does. We don't let him out until 2017. As you can see, we have the main screen that we view when we're doing the commentary. This is the end of season announcements going on right now in Super GT. 2 microphones for us to talk to. Now, a lot of you guys wonder where we're getting our information from. As you can see, we've got these separate laptops here. These are both wired into Japanese and European news outlets and streams. And you can see all the information coming in. It's been cleared up, tidied up a little bit because we're filming and the race is finished, but usually there's piles of coffee and notes lying around. You see some of JP's championship points permutations that are constantly going on. These are always quite nice to put together. Over on this side of the bunker, producer sits there and presses all the important buttons. I don't know how any of that stuff works. And then here where all these knobs and buttons and switches are is some area of witchcraft to do with taking all of the streams in from different sources, and then we add all the words and the voices, and that goes back out across and around the world onto YouTube. So this is what we can show you about the behind the scenes world of NISMO TV. So it may be the end of the season for Super GT and coming to the end of the year for other championships. Formula 1, whatever that is, the Blancpain Endurance Series has already finished, but it's not the end of motorsport activity on NISMO TV. Indeed not. We will be doing a full live coverage direct from Japan of the NISMO Festival. Now, if you don't know what the NISMO Festival is, have a look elsewhere on this channel and you can see the coverage of the last 2 years worth of events. Well, we've stepped it up a bit for 2016 and we're going to be bringing you some absolutely superb content. I'm thinking on-board GT500 laps, interviews with all the key players, breaking news. We may even be finding driver lineups out as soon as that. What will Jan Mardenborough be driving? We know he is racing. And to cap it all is the NISMO Grand Prix, GT500, all the cars from Super GT, GT300, Australian GT Championship, Blancpain Endurance, and the GT4 Cup. All Nissans, all going at it around Fuji Speedway for a no-holds-barred 2-driver race. It is going to be fantastic to watch, and it will be covered here in full live on NISMO TV. So hit subscribe, hit like, and tune in. And if you want to see anything else, if there's anybody you want to hear from, any comments, Anybody, any questions you've got for the entire NISMO organisation, put it in the comments and we will go out and find the people and ask them the questions you want to know the answers to. Now, have a look. Ronnie Quintarelli is trying to go around Ishihara on the outside. Everyone seems to want to go around the outside here.
Yeah, well, they can't all be wrong, surely.